Gonna try Falcon 4 some more, especially since I failed so hard this past time. Um, Same situation. We'll fly out of Aviano as the 5/10th. This is the same campaign, balance of power campaign. Situation bleak. Serbia has decided they want the entire area, and I guess NATO, including the United States, has decided that they don't want that. Um, I'm going to do the same thing as before, I think, except try to take it more seriously than I did last time. I sort of rushed through this last time. Um, so we're going to start off again. I don't really care about airfield strikes or aircraft or naval bases at this point in the war. Um, we mostly want to gain control of the sky so we can start doing this other stuff. Um, and as part of that, we're. Why does it keep having the start campaign thing go? I guess I'm clicking and dragging poorly. Some support units. Maybe some already. And maybe some armor. I want to try to alleviate some pressure on our ground forces. Um, Gosh, that keeps happening. It's super weird. Uh, some anti-shipping, defensive counter error, and we're still going to need recon flights. Um, Next question is where we should be flying our missions. So this area is full of friendly forces. I think. Wait. No. No, that's this area. So I'm going to pull that priority way down. I really don't want to be sending aircraft far away to die. That's one of the problems with BMS's default campaign settings in general. It's like this area with the friendly force concentration is somewhat important. And the one kind of between it and our dudes is very important, I think. But as you get further away from that, we should really keep the intensity down. Start the campaign. Okay, so very similar this time. We'd be Cobra 2, a 4-ship, or Panther 7. Um, God, that's a super deep strike, and I don't understand why it got fragged that way. This is just an invitation to die. I guess because it's an EWR site. So that does make sense. We know about the EWRs. We should be trying to destroy the EWRs probably, but at the same time, why not destroy these? Is anyone going after those? I'm actually going to pause the campaign too. These are supposed to be taking off already. Actually, yeah, that guy's already en route, so that's not going to be... Yeah, I'd much rather do this destroy enemy air defenses mission, so maybe I will. But before we do any of that stuff, I'm going to think some about how to really leverage the things we can get out of the F-16s. God, they're carrying 9Xs into battle. Wow. Kinda didn't expect that. this being based on Falcon 4. This is like an ancient. Why be able to click and drag around a 3D model? You can have a button over somewhere else to do that. Okay. That's interesting. The sweep mission and air-to-air sweep. Yeah. Could also be kind of interesting. These OCA strikes. Actually, the Panther 7 mission might be. I I think this Cobra flight is just gonna die. It's such a deep mission. There's no reason to do it. I'm certainly not gonna do it. They're already en route. This is at least more understandable. Um, trying to remember. Definitely not the tactical reference. That's just about things you might see. There are ways to put things into the DTC, the data cartridge. And they are things like being able to draw a... yeah, okay. So I can set line 1. Across here, and that's roughly the front lines as we know them from Intel right now. It's not exact. There's definitely, I think, that airfield and one more over here. And we don't have like a lot of recon over the area either, so it's, there's possibly more complication to that. But this will appear on my map as I fly around. That'll be super useful to see. Hey, it's a Skeet. I don't know how long ago Skeet sent that emoji, which appears to be someone waving. I'll try to pay attention to the chat more. I actually have it up behind OBS. I guess I'll move it even further. Let's see here. What else do I feel like I neglected last time? We know about these SAM-sites, so it's an SA2. I should be adding pre-planned threat steer points. At least one of them. This one is the one that matters the most. I think I can move those after I set them. This is an SA2 site, except I'll move it over here. I might do the same thing over here. And again, these will show on the map as I fly, and just annotate the space. And these are probably like most recently known intel, but an SA2 site is extremely inconvenient to pack up. Actually, I wonder if I can show that. Recon always takes a little bit to come up. I'm wiggling the joystick right now just to make sure the gamepad doesn't die. Recon has crashed the game before. I hope it doesn't do that. The way it loads up the 3D view apparently makes it unhappy sometimes. It's like generating a view that's not of reality per se, it's of perceived reality, which is a really neat capability for the thing to have. Show me the SA2 site if you can. Are we looking at it? Huh. Usually ought to be able to see these. Okay. Well, that was not useful to illustrate my point at all. Anyway, I'm trying to think of. This is another SA2 site that we know about. Uh-huh. I'll annotate that. I shouldn't have to do this myself, but whatever. Ooh, another SA2 down here by Mostar. Uh-huh. I actually don't know how many of those I can add. It's quite a few. This one's going to be important too during egress. I keep on actually clicking on the thing, but I can't do that because it makes me want to, or the game thinks I'm trying to interact with it. And what I really want to interact with is the space near it. Care less about that. Um, you can sort of see as well this flight plan for this other flight actually does a pretty good job of threading through the SA2 sites. I really thought it was going to fly straight through them, but no, it doesn't. They are doing the same really long in and out, but I don't think they're going to make it. Um, what else is useful to do? This is an OCA strike, so it's probably another. Really? Mavericks. I assume it's all the same. Checking that is not trivial in BMS. Okay. There's 65G Mavericks. Which I don't know that much about. Um, I often forget which ones are which. And a lot of gas, some air-to-air, but no targeting pods or anything. Okay. Oh, right. So, brief me on the targets. It's EW, a tower, and helipad again. I actually want to add waypoints for those. Um, this might even be going back to the same place. Seems very similar. So Weasel Flight's covering us. And Gamble Flight. Okay. What about the SA5 and 4 launchers? I don't really know where those towns are. I'm a little surprised. I mean, presumably somebody has been told to knock out this early warning radar which is much closer. Um, Another SA2 site, but we're not going to get close enough to it. I don't want to annotate everything on the map. Hmm. We had intel on that stuff. Okay, what, maybe I should have clicked on status instead. What I'm trying to do, oh hey, yeah, this is actually going to show us the EWR site. So this early warning radar, I don't know why it's asking us to knock out that radio tower. If it's the radio towers and helipads are very low value, but one of the radars is extremely high value. So I'm going to set these as I don't know how to interact with weapon targets. So steer point 90 is the one radar, 92, 93, 94. Hopefully that just worked. Some of these are going to be pretty rough to hit, especially since we're using Mavericks. But we'll see. I'll probably need to try to bore sight the Mavericks as I go out. Okay. I think that's the last thing. I'll make sure to save my data cartridge. There's some really nice stuff you can set in here too. I think just like last time, I'd kind of prefer to be on that's interesting. Program 2 is one burst, 3 sequences of single chaffs, and 4 of 2 flares. I like that. I'm going to use that. You can also set up your MFDs. I think I'm going to set them up as TGP, fire control radar, HSD, and I want weapon, SMS, and HSD. Okay. Comms is already going to be set. I'm not going to mess with that. I actually may have ruined things by saving. I think it's fine though. Show me the comm plan again? Oh, maybe that just... anyway. Resave it. And... Okay. Something else I'm going to try to do, which I'm not going to queue into the stream right now is see if I can get a weapon delivery planner to put. I think I might need to save here as well. So I'll just save 0548. There's a way to get a kneeboard onto your pilot in game. The pilot wasn't even displayed at all last time. It's just stupidly useful to have that. It's a lot of the same data that I was reading off the HTML briefing before. I will open the mission. I can see that it's got to be a campaign save. What is the difference? I just saved a save. It's not the logbook. I've done so badly in general in this. But at least it's got female voices. That's nice. I'm not going to remember how to do this, am I? Oh well, I'll look it up later. The other thing was Weather Commander. I just downloaded that. We'll see if I can get some slightly more realistic weather into the game. Right now it just sets things theater wide, and for the most part you don't have to think about that, but it's it's nice to have it be a little bit more dynamic. Campaign. I wonder if it's under add-on Vulcans. Okay, I'm also going to have to look up how to use that, because right now it's just not really helpful. Okay, in that case, I am going to sub myself in for the flight lead of this. Instead of doomed Cobra flight, I'll be Panther 7. And we will go ahead and take off. And hopefully we'll be able to do so from the ramp. Oh, I don't know if it's going to let me. 14 minutes is kind of tight. Alright, good. It is still kind of tight, but we'll see if I get it right. So main power on. Start to. That's a pretty good startup sound. I should be looking at the RPM actually. It's not easy to see, but I want to wait till this gets over about 22. God, my head tracker is exaggerating my every movement. Okay. Then introduce fuel. The jet engine should light off. This is the part where you're supposed to monitor the, stop that, the turbine temperature at the inlet, which is where the fuel is being introduced essentially. Should come up, it'll spike, but, oh yeah, okay, that's good. If it got too high, that means it's on fire, which this sim, much more than DCS, does simulate. I also, before I go too far, this is something that DCS doesn't ask you to do. There is an electronics cooling fan to turn on. Alright. If you don't turn it on, everything breaks. Okay, this doesn't have mids, and it doesn't have a storage heading line. Two things DCS does have. A couple things this makes you do that DCS doesn't is actually turn on the radios. I skipped all this last time, which now I regret a little bit, especially because I can't see. Um, as soon as I start taxing, I'm going to try to remember to flip this switch to record. I can actually analyze that file later that it outputs. Let's see here, what else? Definitely want thread on. Oh, and we want this to be on UFC, so the upfront controllers controlling radios, the radios rather. Is that the switch? Oh, that wasn't a good thing to hit. I actually don't know what I just hit. Shit. Okay, well, let's continue bringing stuff up. Those are good noises. I want the parking brake to be on. I want to activate the HUD. Oh, I should have exported the briefing because I don't remember what the VHF for the flight was, and I might be on the wrong one. That's interesting. What else? I don't want to turn on the... Pretty sure I had a TGP. I want oxygen on. And I think I did just turn it on. Nope, didn't click. Doesn't need to be at high. Okay, I think I'm good now until the, oh, I want to turn the lights on. That'll actually help. Yeah, I should have printed off that briefing. I don't remember all the comm ladder, and I'd really like to be able to check to see if the VHF came in correctly. IFF is in standby, which is what I want. I can acknowledge the fault, which is just a test fault. And I don't want the seat armed yet because I'm in a shelter. Okay, then I'll have the, the alignment's already, let me double check that. Oh, yeah. That's more than good enough. 4.5 minutes and we're down to 0.8. It's very wandery tonight. Um, I probably don't have it quite pointed right. I need to get a more reliable tripod situation set up. Okay. Turn. Now I need to have the ground crew closer to your frag time, like 7 minutes away. Take out the EPU safety pin. The EPU is a hydrazine generator that's supposed to come on if you get shot down and need electrical power for like the last 5 minutes you're alive. You don't want it to come on the ground because the hydrazine gas is extremely toxic. I'll take out, whoops, take out the safety pin again, remove the chocks, and we're good to go. We'll turn everything else on when we're on the ramp instead of in a shelter. So
Panther 7-4 ship F-16s. Request taxi.
Good morning, Panther 7. You are number 1 for departure. Taxi Tango Bravo and hold short runway 23.
Tango Bravo, hold short 23. All right, I can do that. I'm actually gonna. All right. Why is my nose holster not coming on? Oh, because the parking brake's still on. Hmm. So is that any? It's only 2 positions right now, and one is parking brake, I think. Okay, this better not be disabling anti-skid. I think there's something that I'm missing for how to get the lights active for where the steering indication is. Where might runway 24 be?
Satan 1-2 ship F-16s. Request taxi. Good morning, Satan 1. You're number 2 for departure. All present position. Give way to Panther 7-4 F-16 taxiing Tango.
I guess we're going left. Why does it seem like I'm not getting steering? Oh, wait. No, UCR is on. This is not acting the way I expect, and it might be because I hit whatever that is.
Warhawk 7-2 ship, F-16s. Request taxi. Good morning, Warhawk 7. Your number 3 for departure. Hold present position. Give way to Satan 1-2 F-16 taxiing.
My nose gear is not working right. That's really annoying. Trying to get an external view just to see. This is so weird. Oh, am I really gonna have to like stop? Get a different plane because I've screwed up this one somehow? I think the answer is yes, and that makes me pretty mad. Ugh. Come on, give me nose wheel steering. Is there anything else that I could have... I am getting like differential braking.
Satan 1 taxi Tango Bravo and hold short runway 23.
Who are Satan 1?
Satan 1 taxiing.
I get the feeling I'm gonna get hit by somebody. That looks like 2-3 over there. What the fuck did I do? How did I hurt this plane? Oh, we're on Tango. We're supposed to go Tango Bravo. And then 2-3. So I guess we're gonna have to cross 2-3, it looks like. You go across this parking lot, and then... Unless this is Bravo. That looks like it could lead to 2-3. There should be more signs. Oh god, I don't know what I did, but I'm so annoyed about whatever I did. It's very difficult to turn the aircraft right now. It's actually like I put a pedal lock in or something. What? Ugh. No, that's not what I wanted to click.
Panther 7-1. What is your problem? You are disrupting traffic.
I know. This is something about the gear. I broke my gear somehow. This is really embarrassing. Uh, like the pedals barely move. I don't think increasing throttle helped me much.
Panther 7. Expedite taxiing.
I don't understand what happened. This is so annoying. I It really bothers me that I can't figure out what the problem is. Okay, actually, hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna Google Falcon BMS nose wheel steering won't turn on. What did I do? Just press the NWS button. Shift // under a certain speed. Weight on wheels. Did the weight on... It's not coming on. What a lovely thing to stream. Just very sad Aaron wondering why this doesn't work anymore. And I don't remember what this like lever hidden down here does. And I can't taxi effectively. And I think I saved. You know what? I saved. I'll restart. And if I screw up the startup a second time, then I'll just have the game do it for me and learn it later. Because I really do want to do this. I want to make it work. So I saved it. I guess I back out and then reload it. Saved 50048. We're still in the 510th. That's still okay. And I'd still prefer to be in this flight. Have at least have most stuff set up. I might not have all stuff set up anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and try the takeoff again. Try the startup, really. How long have I been going? 42 minutes and we hadn't done anything yet.
Engaging. Bullseye.
And it went into time acceleration. Well, great.
Pro 92166 18,000.
Okay, we still got time. We still got time. Fuel normal. Start. I was hoping to get some lights. Okay. The time I look over here, we should be ready to start. Okay, now the generator's on. What does that say? Alt gear. So I did something that invoked some alternate something something for the landing gear somehow. What I'm really trying to hit is the switch right here that closes the canopy. Alright. So back to Okay, so we should have the avionics cooling now. Transponder to standby. We'll have all this handled by the UFC. Lights on. Then also ECM. I actually think we have ECM pods this time, but I forget. I looked at several aircraft. Let's turn on the radios. The ILS, the TACAN. Both. I should actually turn down the threat stuff. That's pretty loud. It's not even at max. And also handoff, which I forgot to do earlier. So here, go put parking brake on. Oh, I should have had the alignment going already. Whoops. Actually, did I turn any of the other avionics stuff on? No. I should have done this earlier before I was doing the left side stuff, but I got distracted. Pretty sure I got a TGP. Go ahead and prove that to myself while we sit here. Actually, I might not. I might just have the 65 Gs. Starting to think I might not. Yeah, I don't think I do. Be aligned in another 3 and change minutes. Oh, I forgot to do the fall tack. Okay, I think that's everything. Now that I haven't hit alt gear, well, yes, okay. That's what I broke. Ugh. It's amazing how easy it is to break things when you can't hit the thing that you meant to hit. Once I'm by the runway, I'm going to try really hard to remember to hit record. I'll go ahead and record basically everything from the takeoff down through the rest of the flight. I could just record like things that seem significant, but I'm going to forget if I do that. How are you versus our frag takeoff time? It can't be that bad right now. We got about 8 minutes. So we're good. And IFF out long, which I believe is this. That sounded like the data link coming on. That's the thing I couldn't remember a couple days ago. I'd have better muscle memory for it if I actually had a HOTUS, but I don't, so. Not a bad little shelter. It's not, the 128 gon or whatever DCS uses, but it's fine. I'll go ahead and get the ground crew to remove the chocks and pin. And as soon as we're aligned, I'll ask for permission to go. Because it's going to take us time to taxi over there, too. For a second, I had this terrible paranoia that I'd switched off the parking brake, and switching off the parking brake stops INS alignment. Okay. 4 minutes is long enough. Oh, I forgot the oxygen because DCS doesn't let you play with it. At least not in the S16. I can't do mids. But I've got the other data link. Okay. We should be good to go. So Panther, 4-ship, S16s, request taxi for departure.
Panther 7, 4-ship, F-16s, request taxi. Good morning, Panther 7. You are number 1 for departure. Taxi, Tango, Bravo, and then hold short, runway 23.
This is going to go a lot better. Tango Bravo, hold short, runway 23, Panther 7. It's going to go a lot better once I take my parking brake off, also terminally on. See that nose wheel steering light? That's our ticket to making this work. I'm going to hope and pray that the Mavericks are actually bore-sighted. I probably should have, I'll take a look in the SMS.
User joined your channel.
What you doing in BMS?
I am gonna go blow up some early warning radars on stream.
Oh, cool. Neato.
Yeah, that's pretty neato. That's assuming I don't, like, immediately die, which is pretty much what happened last time, as you're kind of aware.
User joined your channel.
Hello, gamers.
Hi, Theo.
Satan, 1, 2-ship, F-16.
So how did you break
Request
your
taxi.
plane? I was only like half
Good morning,
paying
Satan
attention.
1. You are number 2 for departure. Hold present position. Give
Sorry,
way
was that for
to
me?
Panther 7,
It's
4,
extremely loud
F-16,
now.
taxi.
How did you break your plane?
Oh, I think I hit the alt gear
Satan,
switch,
1,
which
taxiing.
I think it's an alternate hydraulic mode for the gear, and it made it so the nose wheel steering didn't work, which made it so I couldn't taxi to the runway, which made the controller very upset at me.
Okay.
I'm surprised you were paying any attention. You're playing Heart of the... Wait, no. What's it called again?
Here's the storm.
Here's the Storm. I keep wanting to say Heart of the Storm, which is a different game.
Oh, that's close enough. BMS is both better and shittier than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's not actually shittier than I thought it would be. Maybe it's what I thought it would be really shitty, and then I saw you play it the other day and it looked really good, and I was pretty impressed. But now I'm seeing some of the shit parts. I was like, oh, maybe some of that initial feeling was correct.
What are those doing there? That's not good. No, Pids, get off the runway. The ground AI is not one of the really stunning points in VMS.
Well, it sounds like a fuel truck drove into 2 aircraft in Brunius's thing today, so I'm not sure DCS is doing much better with that.
F-16s. Request taxi.
Good morning, Warhawk 7.
They
You are
run
number
into
3
you
for
on the
departure. Taxi,
lab.
Tango, Bravo, and then hold short, runway 23.
Oh my god!
Warhawk 7, taxiing.
That was something. I should have taken this other...
Yeah, the difference is that in BMS it's all like automated and set up by the game itself, so there's an excuse, whereas Brunius set up his collision all on his own.
That's true.
I don't know how you didn't die there. Did they clip through you? It
I'm
looked
pretty
like
sure
they
they clipped through
definitely
me.
hit you.
Yeah.
Okay, because it looked like they definitely hit you.
Alright. Let's get
Just go type up a brief
that on,
mission thing for Brianna.
that on
For what it's worth, which is, I don't
C
know
armed,
much, because I'm dumb.
countermeasures arm, radar altimeter. Okay, I think we're good to go. We're just on the wrong taxiway, but, you know, eh. Technically I think they should clear me a tower, but fuck it.
Panther 7, 4 ship, F-16s, ready for departure.
Panther 7-1, get a clearance to taxi. Switch to 37665.
I wasn't asking for... You know what? Okay. They think I'm not at the runway yet. Did
Panther 7-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 8465.
I... Alright.
Panther 7, 4 ship, F-16s, ready for departure.
Panther 7, Wayne 210 at 5 knots. Runway 23, you're cleared for takeoff.
So wind from the left. And let's ask the element to... Christ. This is probably far enough. Is it not one of the element commands? Is it a formation command? Is it a wingman command? There we go. I get the feeling I'm not talking on the right VHF channel, and I don't know which one's the right channel, and that makes me feel terrible. Line up as an element? Alright, whatever, man. We're clear to go. We're going. Actually, this is going to be really bad if I can't get them to talk to me, but screw it. Pick up as soon as I can and get 10-degree nose up and... Whoa! That was sudden. Okay. Well, we're up. That's interesting.
Ooh, type of thing.
Approach. Wait, where's departure?
I think one of the weird parts of that
Panther 7, airborne, 4 ship,
BMS for me
F-16s,
is
1
I see
Falcon.
you do this part. I was like, oh, this looks pretty
Panther
good.
7,
And then you get back into
departure.
that like
Fly
mission
heading
planning screen
110.
thing.
Resume
Like,
on
oh
navigation.
god, what is this?
Yeah, the planning screen's very Windows 95. So they wanted us out 110. Is the IFF not
I
on?
wanted to say hi to Shifty today, but he only showed up in the middle of DCS.
What's wrong with the IFF? I don't like having IFF light. Should be on normal. It's on. Why is mode 4 not on? You know, even though these are like obviously like SimCity fucking roads, they make it look good. They actually do a good job with it. Chug over a little bit to the north. I think that's north. Yeah. Oh hey, I just got my Light HC license. I guess they send out the emails in the mornings.
How did you use it today then?
Zim knows. And hold on a second.
Zim, you pirated it? Does Zim have a license?
Okay, now the fucking TeamSpeak won't be picked up and recorded forever on the stream. Yeah, it's Susan's license. But I did buy it before I pirated Susan's license. I bet Fox has a license. Fox buys everything.
Dragnet 7, be advised hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 194777.
Dragnet 7, ready to attack.
Panther 7, Dragnet 7, unable.
It's probably some poor bastard asking for rescue helicopters. Oh boy. Yeah, we're about to be on course. Should probably figure out what channel my teammates are on.
Panther 7-3, what is status?
Not that channel.
Panther 7-3, what is status?
3, all clear.
4, all clear.
Alright.
Panther 7-2, what is status?
2, all clear.
I don't remember. I really should have printed out the briefing after I restarted. Oh, no, yeah, I forgot to. No, I didn't forget to do that, but I forgot to do the briefing. God, 26000's probably more than high enough in a fucking war zone with high altitude SAM defenses. Oh, I should also bring this back off of Google so I can see my stream chat, which is only Skeet's baleful wave. It's a little disorienting having like a couple seconds delayed version of what's going on the screen on the other screen. Need to fix that someday. Don't know how. So, Dio and Zim, what are y'all doing?
Working on DCS content.
Started No
At least
Man's Sky. Reasons.
I ought to play No Man's Sky with you sometime. It sounds really cool. I just haven't bought it yet.
I don't know. It's not a very good multiplayer game. It's a good single player game.
Hmm. That's too bad. The Forest really gave me hope that a lot of these games that seem like single player only experiences would still be fun with multiplayer stapled onto them.
I mean, it's not fun with multiplayer stapled onto it. It's just like it doesn't really embrace the multiplayer. There's like people nearby doing people things that you don't really work together.
Oh god, my transponder screwed up and I don't know why.
4 in position.
Oh, I need to go to the next waypoint. Aho. What's my time on station for... Free is 5:38. So 4 minutes from now. It's an awkward thing to do during flight, but I'm really concerned about my, oh god, there the IFF goes. Oh. Oh. Holy fuck. Okay, yeah, steer point back to 2. We'll just cycle between these until, 5:38. Should probably slow down. A little concerned about that wobble. What you doing, autopilot? And I need to switch back to UHF 6. I also need to try to data link on again. Oh, okay. I see shit on my data link. Oh, it makes me happy. Looks like the altitude hold has failed. Yeah, I got a little slow, got into yellow AOA, got it angry. Bring in some more throttle. Hopefully we'll get back into a better angle attack regime. Nope, of course not, because now we're climbing. And we're in relatively thin air. I'm not in burner yet. I'm close to full mill though. Ugh. I forget what F
In
is.
position.
Yeah, sorry for making it hard to follow me, guys. Yeah, honestly, let's turn back toward steer 3. Whoops. I did not mean to mark. I meant to kapow. That should get us, well, it's already 5:38, so we're going to be a little bit late again. We'll continue on to steer 4. Our time on station should be 6:11. We'll accelerate again. Sim, did I mention how happy I am about the cruise stuff in the BMS F-16?
No, but I can believe it.
It just makes things so much easier to coordinate because you know when you're gonna arrive at a place and when you should arrive at the place.
I honestly don't know why that isn't in already, because they have like your other time stuff built in, and I don't know how they haven't, like how we can have one without having the other be like based upon the same stuff.
The dev who was going to do that probably got pulled off to work on the shutters for the Heinz optics.
Well, no
Yeah,
wonder the
suppose
hind
they're
isn't out,
thinking
because those are two very different tasks that Dev probably had to like learn a whole new thing.
Yeah.
them's the brakes. Yeah, that supposedly they're thinking June 1st now. For the
That'd
Heinz.
be
It's
neat.
exciting.
I'm both excited and afraid.
Fenced in.
2. Fenced in.
I am excited to
in.
play it, but I'm afraid what sort of state it will be in
3. Fenced in.
on release.
4.
Right, lights. Yeah, it's kind of the same for me. I'll definitely play it as soon as I can, but then I'll get mad at all the things that aren't working or finished. But it's not like waiting to get the F-16 saved me much of that anguish. I guess it saved me some, because I remember launch F-16 was pretty rough. If I was smarter, I'd be able to see the rest of the... Like, I've gotten my Mode 4 working again, so I should actually be able to IFF interrogate the shit in front of me. Yay, that's great. Um, but there are other members of this package that are there to seed for us, and I'd like them to get there before us. I probably should have checked to see if I could find them what their timetable was. That would be super useful to know. I probably should just try to get to waypoint 4 on time and you know, assume that it was planned well enough. That's a bad assumption for BMS, but we'll see. The sun's coming up. It's like the last mission in East Combat 5. I wonder what N is. I need to read up on the RWR again. SA-15, I think. That could be an F-15. Just like the 16s, there are definitely F-16s. Well, at least we're accelerating. We might need to put burner in, but this is gonna be a long cruise.
Dragnet 7, Panther 7-1, request picture.
Panther 7-1, drag picture is one group. Bullseye 30696 13,000. Track north. Hostile.
Cool. I forget what the double chevron ends up meaning. I wanted to be on program 2. Alright. Did turn that on, didn't I? Good. Radios are on. IFF is on now. I guess I should have DTE loaded. Beautiful day for a war. I don't remember us going feet wet on the plan, but it's only briefly. Maybe that's why I didn't notice it. Do I have a centerline tank? Or is it a jammer? It's a tank. Pickle that shit. It's empty. This phase of the war, I don't care that much about bringing them home. Oh yeah, we're actually gonna have to slow down before too long.
Weasel 6, Dragnet 7, be advised, threat aircraft, Bullseye 20537 5000.
Oh yeah, I should go air ground. Back to SMS. Control. We're headed east, right? Yeah, ish.
Weasel 6, Dragnet 7, be advised,
Auto power on the
hostile bearing
Mavericks.
105, 22,
Fucking
5000.
hot. Hey Theo,
That's what they call me, a Theo.
how cool do you think it is that I can set up my Mavericks to automatically power on at my pre-IP waypoint?
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. It's especially useful because BMS will model the Mavericks can't stay powered on forever. They'll run out of juice and then they'll be useless.
Imagine that's supposed to be the same way in DCS too, right? But it's not modeled.
Yeah, I don't think they've modeled it on
Gamble
any
6,
aircraft.
Dragnet 7, be advised, threat aircraft,
Correct.
bullseye 2, 0, 5, 3, 7,
I'm glad
5000.
it is.
Weasel
Doesn't seem like
6,
that would be that
Dragnet
hard.
7, be advised, hostiles bearing 110, 13, 5000.
I haven't called out for Panther yet. I wonder if Cobra's already dead. Sure, I'm glad I'm not them. Be interesting to like appropriate this engine for Simcopter. Though it does have like even fewer buildings than Simcopter does.
Knowing how this works, they'll probably just model on only the
Gamble
F-16
6,
and
Dragnet
leave it off
7,
of all
be
the other
advised,
airplanes like they did
hostiles
with our
bearing
shit.
120, 18,
Do they do
5000.
that for other things?
Yeah, no other airplane in DCS
Weasel
has to do any
6,
kind of
Dragnet
Maverick
7,
alignment.
be advised, hostiles bearing 100,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
5000.
Isn't there like a Maverick timing thing? I mean, I don't know if that's different.
That's different.
Hey, there's that line I drew forever ago. We're about to cross the front lines. And by about to, I mean it's 40 miles away. But you know, that's 40 miles isn't that long. Oh, we are going too fast now. Crank the speed
Gamble
back a little
6,
bit.
Dragnet 7, be advised, hostiles bearing 120, 5000. Weasel 6, Dragnet 7, be advised, hostiles bearing 100, 5000.
And Weasel 6 is not having a good day. I need to look up what the FCR reports as chevrons. I think those are data link contacts? Maybe? Oh, mode 4 scan. There's a lot of shit going on.
Weasel
Are we
6,
getting,
Dragnet.
like, wind?
Gamble 6.
Okay, it didn't take us long to slow down too much. That's why it's unhappy. It's harder for me to tell in this if my engine's in burner range or not. DCS is very obvious if you've hit the burner
Weasel
detent.
6, Dragnet 7, be advised, hostiles bearing 115, 17,000.
Nozzle position's not. Okay, that's probably, yeah, that was the burner transition. Alright, it'll start relaxing as we pick up speed again. We've already gotten back out of the bad AOA range. I should make sure my got my strobes off. Turn these off too. I think all lights off though is already turn them off.
Gamble 6, Dragnet 7, be advised, hostiles bearing 315, 2000. Weasel 6, Dragnet 7, be advised, hostiles bearing 090, 15,000.
Anti-aircraft guns off to our left.
Airman down, bullseye, 18525.
We're getting... Wait, what? Bullseye 18525 is like in front of us. How did... 18525 is there. How did somebody get shot down there? Is that a furball?
Weasel 6, Dragnet 7, be advised, threat aircraft,
Panther
bullseye,
7-2, weapons free.
155,
Panther 7-3, weapons free.
13,000. 2, Wilco. 3, Wilco.
Y'all don't wait around to get shot to shit.
2, Fox 3 long.
Ooh, 2 9s.
3, Fox 3 long.
Don't, waste them, but, Dragnet, how about another picture?
Dragnet 7, Panther 7-1, request picture.
Panther 7-1, Dragnet 7, pictures multiple groups. Range and azimuth split. Northeast group, bullseye, 175, Pitbull, 16, 8,000. 3, Pitbull. West group, Rob 2, 15, 2, 25,000. Beaming, hostile. South group, bullseye, 192, 7, 15,000. Track, north, hostile. Weasel 6, Dragnet 7, be advised, hostiles bearing 215, 25,000.
Those 29s are hostile on us.
4, Fox 3 medium.
Shit.
2, Fox 3 medium.
4, Pitbull.
2, Pitbull. 3, Fox 3 close.
4, Fox 3 medium.
3, Pitbull. Fox 2.
4, Pitbull.
Fox 2.
Come on, baby. Give me something.
Weasel.
Dragnet 7, Panther 7-1, group, bullseye 22551 26,000.
Declare. 7-1. Dragnet 7. Contact is friendly.
What about over here?
Dragnet 7, Panther 7-1, group, bullseye 22551 26,000.
Declare. Panther 7-1. Dragnet 7. Contact is friendly.
Okay, it looks like there's a hell of a lot of stuff over that way too. I'm gonna go back to A6 before. I mean, I'm glad we chose to pay attention, but it looks like there's a lot of friendly stuff helping us out over that way, which is good. Wingman.
Panther 7-2, rejoin formation.
Panther 7-2. On my way.
And Element,
Panther
rejoin
7-3,
formation.
rejoin formation.
Panther 7-3. On my way. Weasel 6. Dragnet
4.
7. Be advised. Threat aircraft. Bullseye 208691000.
I hope those guys are friendly. I actually think they might be Element. We gotta get back on task. We're gonna be a little bit late now. We should push. Stage 1 burner.
Weasel 6. Dragnet 7. Be advised. Threat aircraft. Bullseye 209701000.
I'm at least pretty happy that we didn't just get jumped and die. Like, my flight expended a lot of Fox 3s just now, but, you know, that's what they're for. I don't know if they hit anything. Hopefully I've got to attack you for that. What's this dude over here? I had somebody close just now that I didn't get a mode 4 off of. Oh, wee bit concerned.
Weasel 6. Dragnet 7. Be advised. Hostiles bearing 150. 725,000.
There's a big Passel aircraft, but I think those are guys returning from a different sortie. Good mode 2s and 1s near there anyway. Oh, I don't know. Our ETA is still not very good for that. Give it more gas. We still got plenty. We're not even down out of our wing tanks yet,
Weasel
so...
6,
Four,
Dragnet 7.
insufficient.
Be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 2, 0, 1, 7, 4.
I just heard something. It might have been because we just transited Mach. Fuel flow is not egregious, but it's not great either. We are catching up on our obligations though, so... Here's the SA2s we marked.
Weasel 6, Dragnet 7. Be advised, hostiles bearing 170. 17.
Weasel's having a bad
Panther
day.
7, good shoot.
One of us just saw a shoot from someone?
Well, you can get some really weird weather effects right now in DCS because of the unfinished state of the weather.
Like what?
I'm about to show you. About to show you.
Well... Gotta keep pouring that on. I'll wait till we get to like 610 or 609 before I come up back out of hard burner. There's a max power switch somewhere here too, isn't there? It's kind of tempting to go boop and like ruin an engine, but might make the ground crew mad.
Weasel 6, Dragnet 7. Be advised, hostiles bearing 155, 16, 4000.
I just got sent a picture. I do not understand what I'm looking at. Is that weird green color part of the weather?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Something to do with like the sunrise and the lighting effects makes the fog a little greenish.
User joined
And so
your
if you're like
channel.
looking like straight down at something, you really don't notice it. But as you start to like level the camera out and you kind of you start looking more directly through the fog layer, it just gets greener and greener and greener until it's ridiculous.
Somebody else sent me a chat, I think. Why would they do
Yeah.
that? Oh, no. I have a different notification. Oh, achievement completed. I don't care. Eat.
Watching BMS streams makes me want to try it again now that I've got new HOTAS that I can realistically actually bind everything to.
It's like so much of the S16 systems are so much better modeled, but then there's other stuff where it falls short of DCS and it's just perplexing.
Bearing 230, 16, 17,000.
It's strangely sad to have competing sims where one does something better and another does a different thing better.
And then that's 35 minutes later. All the green's gone for some bizarre reason.
Target zone starting to show on the HSD. We are probably going to want to get low over there to avoid getting SA2'd in the face.
Weasel
But
6,
there's
Dragnet
going to be
7,
little
be
SAM
advised,
differences
threat
too,
aircraft,
so
bullseye 2, 0, 6, 7, 1, 25,000.
I would just turn north to...
Kind of hate how dark the clouds always are.
Yeah, it does seem like they're always sort of dark gray instead of, you know, sometimes being fluffy white.
Mm-hmm. Like sometimes it's like it feels like it's inverted, where like what you think's a cloud is like clouds much higher up in like sky and shit, and then what you think is like dark sky from like it being like an early or late hour is actually the clouds.
You know, I really thought I had this data link working, but now I'm not, I have not been seeing
Weasel
the
6,
stuff I want to
Dragnet
see.
7, be advised, hostiles bearing 3, 0, 0, 7,
Try all the different weather
22,000.
presets and find one that doesn't have rain clouds, gigantic rain clouds,
2,
ready to burst
engage
right above my head
defensive.
at a moment's notice.
Oh shit.
Chaff, flare,
Oh, this doesn't really help. This isn't any better.
chaff, flare. Caution, counter, chaff, flare.
2, engage defensive.
Chaff, flare, low.
Whoa! We had no idea that they were there. I don't know what to do about that. Well, I'm gonna end the mission and look at the TAC view this time, and hopefully we'll see something that'll help me understand what number of things I'm doing wrong. By the time those 29s were launching, it was real bad.
Bullseye 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 9, 25,000. Dragnet 7, radar contact, bullseye 2, 0,
Weasel was in
0,
our flight.
9,
They were our
15,000.
seed. Wow.
Mirage 4-1, next on the pond.
Tornado 1-1, we are RTB.
Is that Panther? Yeah. Maneuvering against unknown mid 29As. Where's Weasel? Way behind us. That would have been really useful to know. It's not good to be separated out like that. What was the other, not them. Anyway. I should be able to bring TACU up. And I think I'll have a single extremely large file from BMS that'll show me user logs? Nope. ACMI. And did I configure BMS to show the TACU? Hey, there it is. Huh. Uh, okay, so I didn't get that right. Because the only thing it's got is us. I don't even know what terrain it's showing right now. I think it might be the wrong terrain. Falcon 4. Well, shit. Nothing to learn from that. Intriguing that I have no idea why. I don't know what a Champs 3 CLS is. It only took 29 seconds of data. Okay, well, still had fun. So, someday, um, yeah. Someday I'll get one of these missions completed and actually fly a landing. The landing pattern is kind of fun. Maybe next time I'll just do a counter air sweep, which those seem to work better. Especially because you're not going hundreds of miles into enemy territory usually. Um, I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. But, next time.